Experts are saying that it's possible for women to have so-called super orgasms with a mix of stretching, relaxation, yoga, and pretending.
This week in New York City, a 98-year-old woman got married to a 94-year-old man. The couple is registered at Bed Bath and the Great Beyond.
And now, here to give a more personal take on this week's events in Charlottesville is University of Virginia graduate Tina Fey.
Thank you, Colin. And Che, I just want to say that I always come out on Colin's side because it's the better half of my face, but I feel like this week it's important to be clear about that.
I'm still not buying it, Tina. Not buying it at all.
Now, Tina, you graduated from UVA in 1992.
Yes, Colin, it's a beautiful school, and I have nothing but fond memories of my time there. And I graduated a virgin, and I still liked it. And that is just, that's how good the architecture is down there. So it broke my heart to see these evil forces descend upon Charlottesville, and then our president, Donald John Trump, which I don't think people talk enough about what a stupid jackass name that is. It does not flow. Donald John, whatever, he gets away with it because he's gorgeous. Anyway, Donnie John comes out and he says that he condemns violence on many sides, Colin, and I'm feeling sick because, you know, I've seen Raiders of the Lost Ark, and I wasn't confused by it. No, Colin, Nazis are always bad. I don't care what you say.
Well, I don't say.
Then we hear that there's 9 more alt-right rallies planned around the country this Saturday, including one in New York City in Washington Square Park. And part of me hopes these neo-Nazis do try it in New York City. Like, I hope they try it and get the ham salad kicked out of them by a bunch of drag queens. Because you know what a drag queen still is? A 6'4" black man. But at the same time, I don't want any more good people to get hurt. And I know a lot of us are feeling anxious, and we're asking ourselves, like, what can I do? I'm just one person. What can I do? And so I would urge people this Saturday, instead of participating in the screaming matches and potential violence, find a local business you support, maybe a Jewish-run bakery or an African-American-run bakery. Order a cake with the American flag on it, like this one, and just eat it, Colin.
Wait, I'm sorry, how is that supposed to help?
Love is love, Colin.
I'm sorry, what?
And then next time when you see a bunch of white boys in polo shirts scream about taking our country back, and you want to scream, it's not our country, we stole it from the Native Americans. We stole it from the Native Americans, and when they have a peaceful protest at Standing Rock, we shoot at them with rubber bullets, but we let you chinless turds march through the streets with semi-automatic weapons. And when you want to yell that, don't yell it at the Klan, Colin. Yell it into the cake. Then when Ann Coulter crawls out of her roach motel and says, Antifa attacked Republicans in Berkeley, and you're like, okay, yard sale Barbie. But the other side is Nazis and Klansmen. And also, who drove the car into the crowd? Hillary's emails?
Well, you know, they've already canceled some of these new rallies.
You see, it's working already. Sheet caking is a grassroots movement, Colin. Most of the women I know have been doing it once a week since the election. And don't worry, guys, by the way, don't worry. Some of the people in Charlottesville weren't Klansmen, they were independent militias. Yeah. Did you know there's over 250 well-armed militias across the U.S. that are ready to mobilize at any time? Yeah. And guess what, Che? They're not cops. No, they're not cops, Che. They're just militias, and they train themselves.
Give me some of that damn cake, brother.
Where's Paul Ryan in all this, right? You're supposed to be like the cool young congressman, but you don't know how to @ somebody on Twitter? Oh. Racism is bad. @ real Donald Trump, you pussy. And then Donnie Johnny says we need to defend our country's beautiful Confederate monuments, when you know he would take them down in a second if he thought he could build a bunch of poorly constructed condos on the spot. Google Trump Bonwit Teller, okay? And then your family says, oh, Mom, you need to calm down. And then you start to feel powerless. And that is when you need to dip a grilled cheese into the cake.
And you're going to stay till like the whole cake is gone, or?
In conclusion, I really want to say, to encourage all good, sane Americans to treat these rallies this weekend like the opening of a thoughtful movie with 2 female leads. Don't show up. Let these morons scream into the empty air. I love you, Charlottesville, and as Thomas Jefferson once said, who's that hot light-skinned girl over by the butter churn?
Tina